Is there a child in here that we heard crying
Do
before?
you know that was like a whistle? Yeah.
Ghost dimension.
Yeah, well, we're back, and it's another Tuesday, if you can believe it. It's kind of crazy outside. Today I've had nothing but icky weather, no sun. It's nice and dark again. It's not as cold as it's been. It's about 42 degrees Fahrenheit here. And you can see today I have the toddler with us because the other two have been playing when I've been doing stuff. So hopefully he'll behave back here. He's got some snacks in there that he's eating. So yeah. So I hope everybody's having a great week so far. It's only Tuesday, and I hope you guys all had a great weekend and everybody's keeping safe. I have posted the link down here if anybody wants to jump in today in the studio. Yeah, and James, we'll start out with you. Hi, Margaret, how are you? And James, I will start with you for a card. Absolutely. I do want to mention before I get really into this, because I'm a little bit early today, is all the stuff that's going on around the world right now. It's a lot of negative stuff. It's a lot of hate and violence that's going on around. And I want you all to remember to keep it safe. And Pip, you need to stop that shenanigans. I hope you guys are all keeping safe. And it's really hard sometimes, and people are really struggling. I'm getting people often getting in touch with me through email, through messenger, through text, through phone calls, because everybody's kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff that's going on. And in the United States, thank God we are safe here this day and hopefully days to come. But there's also a lot of hate and violence that's ramping up. And it's not only ramping up here, it's ramping up everywhere. And I want you all to take a minute and I want you to think about this. With all the wars that are going on right now with Russia and Ukraine, and then the Middle East is all in a bunch of stuff, and all the violence that's here in the US with the guns and the shootings, and the political arena is absolutely hateful. I want you all to take a second and just think. It's not the people that are in these countries that are bad. It's the governments that are running them. It's the people that are at the highest spot of all these things that are actually behaving really poorly, really badly. And right now we're seeing in the US quite a bit of hate crimes. People who are Jewish, people that are Middle Eastern are being attacked. And other people as well. We have the LGBTQ community. We have people of color. You know, everybody's getting attacked. And I want you to remember really deeply that people are just like us. We may have different beliefs. We may look different, but we're still just people. So the people that are around you right now are not the people that should be being attacked or insulted or violence through to them. We are in 2023 and we should be past this. Instead, our people that are in power are going back to hateful times, violent times, and history's repeating. So when you go out, remember, you can use a smile, you can use a wave, you can say hi, you can say good day. Help people feel better about the day. Doesn't matter who they are, what they look like, where they're from, what faith they have. Just remember to be kind, not aggressively active with insulting or being cranky, because we can make a difference one person at a time, one smile at a time, one happy thought at a time, one happy prayer at a time. And I want y'all to remember that people are just people. They're all like us. Like I said, they may look different, they may sound different, they may have a different faith or live in a different place, but we're all just people. So be careful out there, guys. Just be careful. All right, so sorry if I got on the bandwagon, but it's been in my head all day and yesterday as well. And it just boggles my mind that we're in 2023. Here's the box of cards out. And this stuff is still going on. It's just sad. It's sad. And it's overwhelming for a lot of us because there's not much we can do other than be kind to each other, right? All right, so James, I hope you're having a great week and you got in here pretty quick. So let's get you a card. Let me know, guys, if Phoenix is doing something bad because I'm not going to be paying attention to him. He's been quite a lot lately. He's truly like a toddler child for sure. Okay, James, let's see what we got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of cool. All right, for you today, I have the ancestors, okay? So, what do the ancestors bring to the table for you? Okay, the ancestors can be people that we've walked with in our life that have transitioned to the other side. They can be in our bloodline, or they can be from our community and our culture. These are people that have lived before we have and have gone through and have knowledge for us to share. And this is what I'm looking at right now. What they're showing me is there's some things going on, and you need to kind of bond with your family at this time. Family is really important. Family, who you choose, or maybe even by blood, but it's being shown that you need to spend a little more time with them, because in doing so, you're going to ground yourself and be more stable with other things that are going around the world or around you, around your world, right? And it'll ground you. But it's also going to give a lift to the rest of the family members, right? And again, remember, family is who you consider family. It can be blood. It doesn't have to be blood. It can be our chosen family, right? So this is really important to you, and it's really critical for some reason right now with you. It's like gather. They're saying gather, 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 gather. So whatever's going on, make sure you touch base with your family and support each other and help to support each other. And, you know, it's just like I said, I don't know if it's because of the way the world's going on right now, but this is what I'm showing for you, and it's very important. And it's almost like they're going to support you and lift you with some things that are going on with you. So maybe they're going to just lend an ear for you, but it's really important that you do this at this time, okay, James? So that is your card, and I hope it resonates with you. It's very important for everyone to kind of reach out and just say, hey, you know, we're here if you need anything. We're here to listen. And just be there for each other. So it's really important. And for whatever reason, James, it's really important for you right now, okay? All right, so Cookie's in the house. Hi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing okay. The toddler's been keeping me busy. He's a brat. He is definitely like a 5 or 6 year old, especially when he has his little tantrums. Okay, let's see what I can shuffle and get for you today. Good to see you. You're looking good. You look good.
I've been busy at work.
Oh, that's good. It keeps us busy, right? All right, let's see what I got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. it's funny because yesterday, and I just pulled your card, I got your card, but yesterday, for some reason, David was on my mind like all day, popping in and out. And I actually had some things come up on social media, like memories and stuff like that with him. So I just was kind of giggling because I thought, yep, he's reaching out. He's tapping it and saying, hey, I'm good. I'm here. And
Yeah.
I thought of you. So I'm happy you're here today. All right. So your card today is the snake. Okay. So snakes are actually, a lot of people don't like them. I personally don't mind them at all. They're not slimy. They're really kind of unique. And the way they move in a way that they can go straight or they can go sideways, right? So they move that way. So what I'm being shown for you is that snake medicine. Okay. So it's like coiling to protect you and yours, like around you, to keep you safe. And it's because, it's because there's stuff going on around. And again, just like I said for James, it's kind of like all around us. There's a lot of emotion. Okay. There's a lot of volatile emotion, but then there's the ordinary everyday, like you and I, that we wish we could do stuff for other people, but we really can't on a big scale. So this is going around you as a protection, and it's saying just kind of keep in with your group, your people that you consider close to you, the things that are most important to you. And this is going to be like for a while. And I want to say what they're showing me is it started towards the end of October, and it's moving into place. And the snake is just showing me going through. And it's almost like probably till like the end of November. And there's going to be things that you'll be able to choose and do. But because you're being kept safe in that kind of like that energy of that snake and the divine energies that come around to protect, you'll be able to look at these choices very calmly, very not in a hurry. Some people might want to push it so that you're making decisions quickly without thinking, but they're saying don't do that, and you're supported, okay, by spirit around you. So be thoughtful about these decisions and choices. I want to say it's work related. But and they're also saying like, it's not always better. Like it's not always greener on the other side. Right. So make sure whatever comes up that you have to decide for yourself, make sure you totally understand everything that's going on, the bigger picture of it. Right. Because that's why they're kind of keeping you safe. And they're putting this energy around you is so that you've worked hard to get where you're at in life, period, and with everything in your life, right? And they want you to keep that balance that you've been coming into. Because for a while, it was like up and down and around, and you were trying to find your place, kind of like your place in the world again. So they want you to keep that balance. So it's very important. So whatever comes up over the next few weeks, take your time before responding. So it's like somebody says one thing, you want to make sure what's included with whatever they're showing you or asking you, so that the decision is right for you, not anybody else, but it's right for you. And sometimes, outside people don't always think the same way we do, right? And they try to push us into things, and kind of by the fact of like we feel guilty sometimes that we don't want to say no. You need to say, I need time, or no, or not right now, without guilt, because this is more about what you have and what you've asked for, what you wanted and set out as goals in every aspect of your life. So just make sure you're really kind of diligent with what's going on with that. Okay. So, and if you need it, like I said, the snake will help you weave through stuff. That's what snake medicine is. And it'll help you get to the truth of the matter is basically what it's saying. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I love you. And I'm really glad to see you. You have a great week, okay?
You too.
Okay, bye, David.
Bye.
All righty, that was great. I'm glad to see David. He's a great guy. Let me see here. Hang on, I just saw something and then it went down. Hang on, let me see. I lost somebody. Hang on. Hi, James. Hi, Presh. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Miss Carrie, can you believe it? Wow. You know what? I'd love to have you pop on tomorrow. We'll have to talk, girl. We'll have to talk. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I did see your artwork. And did I see Margaret? I think I saw somewhere where you said your son was there. Let me know. Okay. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? I hope you're well. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, sure, Presh. No problem. All right. Hang on. There's a lot of crazy energy out there right now. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Yeah, I'll get you a read in a minute here. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy things going around in the world today, and we all need to kind of keep our safe space, but we also all need to ground and keep ourselves balanced. And sometimes it's hard to do in this atmosphere. I know it's hard for me at times and at days. And actually today I got up, I didn't even put the TV on. I didn't want to hear the news. I didn't want to look at anything. And I just put some music on and I went to my go-to when I was pregnant with my daughter. I used to play Anita Baker all the time, and I just grew up with that. And she was from Detroit. She had a restaurant in the area, so I met her, and I just put her on, and her voice just automatically calmed me. So sometimes we need to find that and honor that. If we just need to be quiet and kind of settle for ourselves, okay? All right, Presh, let me see what I got for you while I'm rambling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, time to clean it out. Okay, so your card today is the Scarab. I actually watched The Mummy over last week, the 4 episodes that or the 3 movies they had, and the scarabs are running like crazy all over the place. They're quick little buggers. But the scarab, it has its purpose. And what it's coming through for you today is you're almost at that end space. You're almost to that last little piece of stuff that you have to work on to get to your place that you want to, for things that you may try to manifest, to bring balance in your life, whatever it is. But the scarab comes in and it's saying, just like scoop it out. Okay, just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off and get rid of it, okay? Because really overthinking it or looking at it, this is kind of some stuff that's being dragged forward. It's not going to help you, okay? And we can't go back and change stuff. So they just want you to scoop it out, take the lessons that came with it, whatever it is. You have that experience so that you'll be able to move forward. And then if stuff pops up, you're better equipped to deal with it. And they're saying, man, you've done such hard work and she's really going good, but there's this little itty bitty space that still needs to be cleaned out. And they just keep saying, pull it off, rip that Band-Aid off and just do it. It really won't be as big of a deal as your fear of facing it. Maybe not fear, the frustration, I think, would be more of what they're saying. To just get it out. And the scarab comes up and that's what they do, right? That they clean stuff out. And this is what they're telling you. You need to do it. There's just a little bit more. And they're saying for whatever reason, it's like you don't want to attack it. And I don't mean attack it like battle it, but I mean, you don't want to deal with it right now. And just do it before winter sets. Because, people think, oh, the weather's cold, winter's here. No, it's not till December, when is it, 21st or 20th, something like that. That's when winter actually begins. So you want to make sure that's all done, right? So as you're moving into the wintertime, you have all this new space to collect positives and do things that matter to you and keep balance in your life, okay? Very, very, very important for you, Presh. So get it done, man. Rip the Band-Aid off. And I hope that resonates for you. And thanks. I appreciate you very much. Hi, Hawk. How are you? I hope you're well today. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Leanne, hi. I don't know if I've read for you before or not. Either way, you're welcome to be here. I'm happy you're here. Yeah, Hawk, I'll get you in a sec, right after I do here, okay? All right, hang on here. Let's see what I've got for Leanne. All right, here we go. You get a count, or you get, oh, he's scratching his feathers, his head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You guys should have heard him singing this morning. He was in a mood. All right, so your card today is the raccoon. Okay, raccoon. You know. Okay. Yep. I'm going to tell you a little bit of something before I get into the raccoon. Okay. The world around us is filled with all kinds of life, creatures from insects to mammals to birds, to the people or the creatures that swim in the oceans, to the little bugs. You know, it's all relatable, and they all have something to teach us. And that's why I use these cards. This is why I designed this deck. Okay. So if I read for you and you need to know more about their habits, please feel free, go over to my website, bearmedicinewalker.com. And if you go to the totem page, the We Are All Related tab, it has all these definitions under there and kind of the general meaning of them. Okay. So, all right, Leanne, for you, the raccoon. Okay. So the raccoon, they're very intelligent. They're very sneaky. And they are kind of like the redheaded stepchild. Okay, this is like what you would call somebody in the family. This was an old thing when I was growing up. Oh yeah, she's the redhead, or the black sheep of the family, the redheaded. That's how raccoons behave. Okay, they're on their good behavior when you're looking at them, but they'll try to sneak around and do stuff. They're getting into stuff that they shouldn't be. And this is what it's for you today. It's actually not about you hiding or taking those traits on as the raccoon. It's more about something that's around you that you're not seeing the full picture of. And by full picture, I mean, it's like it'll show you one thing and behind the scenes it's doing or saying something different. I want to say it's a person that's kind of trying to tie a situation to you or pull you into this situation, and they're going about it kind of in a sneaky way. Okay. This person would also be probably full of drama and likes to kind of gossip a lot, but it's done behind the scenes. Okay. Just remember that. And if it's something that you don't want to get pulled into, don't allow yourself to get pulled into it. We have the right to say no. Even if people on the other side don't like hearing no, we don't feel guilty about it. Shouldn't feel guilty about it. You should feel fine. It's your life. It's your business. Just make sure you're really aware, because these people, and I don't even know if it's just one, but it's like, ugh, they're trying to, sorry, I got like a piece of hair on my face somewhere. Okay, there you go. They're trying to just kind of manipulate you is the word that comes to me right now. And then what the raccoon here is doing is they try to manipulate by hiding things behind the meanings, right? Okay, so they'll tell you one thing, but they hide stuff that they don't give you that full picture of. And whoever it is keeps doing it because they keep walking and stepping back and they're kind of watching and they're trying to get you involved. And it's almost like they're trying to get you involved for an emotion so that when you hit that emotion or you kind of say, what the heck? It'll suck you into whatever that drama is or into that position you don't want to be in. So be very cautious because I think this is someone around you that interacts intermittently. You don't see them every day or talk with them every day, but they are in that kind of I want to be in your circle place, and they're trying, for whatever reason, and I don't know why, they keep saying manipulate, manipulate, manipulate. So they're trying to manipulate a situation. Just make sure your radar goes up, that your inner instincts, right? When you feel that little, I'm not too sure about it, just know that's your body and your inside and your psyche telling you, oh, you better think twice. Okay, so I hope this resonates for you, and know that this is going to be like what they're saying, like the next week and a half. I almost want to say it's somebody that is going to be dealing with the holidays, and it's like they're trying to twist things so they look better. So just be aware and keep that in your mind, and you'll be okay. Just don't do anything you don't want to do, and get more information if you're not sure about something, okay? So Leanne, that's your card today, and it's the raccoon. Thanks for coming on. I hope it resonated with you, okay? Woo, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. People, hi Hawk, I'll get you a card. People are really kind of out there. I mean, everybody's so unbalanced, and everybody's so angry, and so many people have like don't know where to put this overwhelming feeling that's going on around, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. I really do believe that a lot of what's going on right now, we're going back in history instead of being progressive and moving forward. So we all need to kind of remember that and be kinder to ourselves. Okay. All right, Jerry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, sir, that's crazy. 72 cards, just shuffled them and fanned them, and you also get the raccoon. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to put the link in again too, guys. So if anybody wants to come into the studio with me, that's fine. Okay. Jeez Louise, I'll tell you what. Maybe it's because the world is a little crazy right now, right? Okay, so Jerry. Hawk, 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 what's going on with you? Okay, what is it that you're watching to see what happens? See, yours is totally different than the last one is, hi, Michelle, how are you? Yeah, I'll get you one. Yours is about, you're the one that's kind of looking from the shadows. It's like you're waiting for the bomb to drop. You're waiting for whatever this is or whoever this is. It's like you want to see what's really there. And it's like you're hiding in the hollow of the tree, like with what they're showing me, right? And it's almost because they keep saying to me, things have been going well, things have been going fairly well, you've been feeling okay, things are kind of mesh, you're in, you're in this routine, this cycle, and you're feeling pretty good about things. And it's almost like you're scared to step out of that comfort zone, because if you do, it's like waiting for the shoes to drop, right? And I'm being told that the ancestors are around you and that divine energy is around you. So you have to trust. And the thing is, you have to trust yourself. You have to allow things, positive healings. You have to allow emotion that you need right now. You have to allow that to happen. And, I've talked about it here before, and I did it for a long time. Yeah, I was in a bad physical shape, but I wasn't allowing the healing to happen. And you really have to be conscious of that, because we have to allow it, because we'll get these things that are seeds that were planted in us long time ago that say, oh, well, this isn't going to work out, this is not going to work well, or because of things that happened in the past, I have to look at it very cautiously. But by doing that, we put up our walls, or we crawl in our holes, right? Like the coon does. And we don't allow the outside world to kind of touch and be part of us, right? So right now it's about you opening that and taking those walls down and coming out of the shadows. And you can play and be mischievous like the raccoons, which they drive me crazy when they're like that, because they're like kind of like dogs. That's how they act. But they're telling you, step out of that shadow, allow healing energies to come in. Allow the positives to come in. You're so connected to that divine energy, to Creator God, that everything that'll show up will be taken care of. You'll be able to balance it, and you shouldn't be scared, especially, again, they're showing me going into the winter months, okay? You need to open up outside of the box, okay? You have to think outside of the box. And new things will come in. So it shouldn't be just routine. It should be new things that you're experiencing, and good things that you're experiencing, okay? So I love you, Hawk, and thanks for popping on today, and I hope that resonated for you. Okay, let's see. Okay. See? It's good. It's good. You need to connect with the people that are most important to you right now. And I don't know why the reason is, James, but they're really pushing it. Okay. All right. I see you, Margaret. Hang on. James is here. Yeah, James, I can give James a card. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Getting the flu is never fun. Never fun, ever. Sure. Doing these right here. Okay, so let's see what I got for James today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. All right, so your card for James today, your son, is the gull. Okay, so Aaron, oh yeah, a gull? Like really? Flying rat? No, they're actually pretty smart. And they've been around for a very, very long time because they know how to adapt. And this is what I'm being shown for him today, for James. It's the gulls, they learn to adapt. So whatever's going on with James right now, it's about how he reacts and adapts to situations, to different situations. And they're also saying, okay, they're comparing me to you. So yeah, I get it, because I'm bullheaded, and they're saying, yeah, James is a little bullheaded, you know, Beryl, like you. And I'm like, okay, thanks, right? But it's almost like you set your mind on something and you can't like waver from that. James doesn't switch it up. He just goes for that one thing, that bullheaded thing. I'm going to do this. I don't care what, I want to talk to this girl. I'm going to do whatever, because I'm just going to do it. Okay. So the bullheadedness needs to take a step back. Okay. And you need to kind of go with the way the wind is. Now, you remember, and I'm sure you all have seen seagulls, they can stay in one spot and kind of hover based on the breeze and the way it is. It's kind of remarkable. They're one of the few birds that can actually do that. And they don't forget stuff either. They're very persistent. And that's how they've survived for so long. And this is what they're telling me to tell you. Just be a little more pliable, a little more relaxed when things come at you. Don't immediately say no. Don't immediately put your mind on, yes, I'm going to do this, or no, I'm going to do that, not do this. Kind of really be thoughtful and think it through, because sometimes things that we push away are actually good for us, and we really didn't give them a chance. So what I'm being shown here is that's the kind of energy you have to have. You have to glide a little bit and give a little more to allow some things to process before saying no, or before saying, yes, this is what I'm going to do. But gulls are, they're very adaptable. They go with the flow, and they've survived, like I said, for a really long time. So this is actually a good animal or a creature, a bird, a winged one, to have around you to teach those lessons, because they grab things when they need them, and they look for openings and spots where they can fill in stuff in their lives. Okay, so this is like looking for you to fill in things that maybe you don't have in your life right now, so you're kind of pulling them in. So take this opportunity, and I'm seeing this is going to be for probably about the next 2.5 weeks is what I'm getting. So just pay attention to it and make sure you've got it going really well. Okay, so James, I hope you feel better. The flu is never anything to have fun with, for sure. Feel better quick, and I hope that resonates for you, and thanks for having Mom pop on. Yes. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. How are you? I'm going to go down a little bit, and then I'm going to, whoop, There we go. Where are we? Where are we? Are we? Okay. You're watching from the UK, eh, Michelle? That's cool. All right. Let's see what I can get for you today. You behaving? Yeah, you're scratching your head. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, there you go. I actually saw a post that up in Canada, they've seen a pure white one of these, and that's a spirit animal. It's very special. It's very unique. And your card today is the Raven. And yeah, it was really interesting to see an all white one. They don't come by a lot of times. We don't see them, and they weren't albino. It was just pure white. All right. So the Raven. Had a bunch of them out here screaming at me yesterday because I was putting food out for them. And they come in and scout, and then they start screaming. And the next thing you know, you got a ton of them coming in. And the Ravens are the messengers of the in-between. And usually when they show up, we need to pay attention to something that we're either pushing away, or we don't want to listen to it, or we just don't want to pay attention to it. Okay. And that I do this a lot. And what happens then is I have 3 that will show up at my home and will follow me in the house, but on the outside. So they go room to room as I go room to room, looking through the windows, and they scream at me because I don't want to deal with whatever I just got told by spirit or whatever's happening. Right. So with this card coming in for you, there's like a situation I feel, and it's like you're not looking at the whole picture. They're trying to give you information, and you're set on one way of this being done, one way of being able to see it, one way, and that's it. Like that way is the highway, right? And they want you to open a little more, because I'm being told you're also intuitive. So whether you're empathic or, whatever it is, or however you walk through life, you have the ability to connect. And spirit is often actually connecting with you, whether you realize it or not, I'm not sure. But they're saying, she's not listening to the information we've been handing for her, giving her, because there's something that you were asking for, maybe clarity or a sign from, but you've got your mindset on how you think it needs to be delivered to you, or how it needs to come through, or a specific thing that you were looking for. And it's like, no, listen, open up to the possibilities. And this has been going on for a few months, like 2 to 3 months, they're telling me. And whatever it is, they keep showing up and giving it to you, and they're trying to show it to you or give it to you in different ways. And I just had a Raven land out here. That's pretty funny. He's looking at me from the wire in front of the house. So it's something that you've been shown, or you can hear or see, whether it's dream time, real life, every time. It's kind of like seeing the numbers, right? Holly Jenkins, who does Spiritually Paranormal with me, she's been seeing 444. Me, I've been seeing ones, 111, 1111, 1111, 111, right? So it's something that's kind of repetitive that's coming up for you, and it keeps coming up for you, but you're not paying attention to it. So they want you to open to possibilities, because you're getting the messages, and you're receiving them, but it's almost like the inside is like, oh, that can't be. Is that coincidence? That's got to be coincidence, right? I'll tell you, after the day I had yesterday, there is no coincidences, okay? When stuff shows up and makes you think, wow, is this a coincidence? No, it's not. It's meant for you as a message. Okay, so today for you, the Raven is bringing messages, and make sure you open to them so that you can receive the information to help you move forward in positives. Okay, so Michelle, thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it. I hope that resonates for you. Woo, Cindy Pinkham. Okay, let's see. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Yeah, crazy energy, right? Crazy energy. But I'll tell you, I really stopped it in its tracks by just unplugging and having music on that actually soothed me. And it works. At least that's what works for me. Hi, Shirley. Oh, oh, that's so cool. You want a card? That baby's getting so big so quick. Isn't it great, grandma time? I have a god grandchild, okay? One of my daughter's closest friends, and she's actually the godmother, and David's actually the godfather to this child, and he's such a adorable baby. I love him. He's 2 already, a little over the 2, and he just got that sweet baby face, and man, they are just so cute. A lot of energy too. I'm not sure if I like all the energy all the time, but it's good for them. Okay, here we go, Cheryl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I hear you, Cheryl. You're like, yeah, I didn't ask for one, but I'm getting one anyway. Yeah, you are. Here you go. Yours is a Komodo dragon. I love these guys. Actually, one of the zoos in the U.S., I'm not really a huge fan of zoos, but I know there's a lot of species out there that are, well, Spirit just walked in, felt that on my back, and everything's blurred. So, yep, Spirit's in between, and it's going to come for you with a message here in a minute, Cheryl. These zoos that are around the world, I'm not really a big fan, but yet there's some of these species of creatures that they wouldn't even exist if they weren't in zoos, and zoos have come a long way since I was a kid. So anyway, getting back to the Komodo dragon, which is the one that's with you. Okay, let's see how quick this is gonna clear up. Okay, so they want you to have that dragon spirit, and you've got a dragon working with you. And I don't know if you know about Komodos, but they're actually in the wild very aggressive, very protective, and very fast. People are really scared and intimidated by them, but this is what's going around you right now. And it's going around you for a reason, because there's some, okay, the word they're using, wow, it's really getting blurred. Yee-haw! Word they're using is they're knuckleheads. All right. I don't know if that means anything to you, but knuckleheads. Okay. And they're laughing, and I want to say this is a woman that stepped forward, and she's like, yeah, these people are knuckleheads. Stay away from them and keep them at bay. Don't allow them in your inner circle. Woo! This is really strong. Yeah, and this dragon is like there, and to put like the bear is for me, the grizzly bear. It takes a lot for me. Yep, see, it's clearing up now. It takes a lot for me to get to that point, and that's why they're placing this dragon around you. Because it takes you a lot to get to that point, but once you do, look out, right? Because we have to hit that pressure valve and let that steam out, right? So be aware of it, and as long as you're aware of it, you'll be fine. And don't, they're like saying, don't let them, and the word they're using is infiltrate, which I'm not really sure what that regards to, but don't let them come into your sacred space, your circle, the things that are important and the people that are important to you. Make sure you keep eyes on everything, and call the dragon if you need to, because the dragon will assist you. It'll step in. And I almost feel like this is one of your totems that you work with. I don't know how you feel about reptiles, but they're pretty cool. And the dragon is the most fierce of all. So yeah, so that's your card today, Shirley. And give that baby a hug when you have her again, okay? Thanks for coming on. I hope that resonates. Woo, okay, I'm going to go down. Yep, I got you already. Cheryl and Margaret and Cindy. Woo. You're great. That's great. I'm glad. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, that's awesome. That is really awesome. Yeah, I have music on all the time, Jacqueline. Matter of fact, I have it running all day in the daylight when I'm not in the room here with the birds, because it's good music for them and it keeps them very upbeat, and they all like music and they jump around and dance and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's good. But music today definitely took me down from the energy that was going on, and with the world news, I just didn't want to deal with it. So yeah. Anyway, let's see, Miss Joyce. Yes, you can have a card. I'm going to move this a little bit so I don't lose you. Yep. All right. You're welcome, Crash. Do the work. Someone just yelled, do the work, Crash. Do the work. Get it done. All right, here we go. Miss Joyce. Let's see what I got for you today. Isn't he cute? It's just a plastic cookie cutter that I had. And I've got like a series of them. There's like 4 colors. And the orange one's a little smaller. And he just scratches himself. He won't let me touch his head, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so today, your card is the prayer tie. Okay? For those of you that don't know what a prayer tie is, it's in my culture, my custom. Native American people and Aboriginal people probably around the world, but they have how they offer prayer here is they put a little bit of tobacco in a 1x1 square of cloth. They twist it and then they tie it with a piece of white cotton rope or string, right? And we hang them and we put them out to have our prayers, our needs, our wants, our desires, our thanks to Creator God and the divine energies and the ancestors. I put a little bit of sage in mine with the tobacco and a little bit of cornmeal. So that's how we do it. And we put them out as offerings. Okay. But what this is about for you is like, they're wanting you to know they're hearing your prayer, your thoughts, what you're putting up there that you need help with. They're hearing it. They appreciate you so much and they will respond to you, but there's still some things that you're working on or working through, they're saying, but don't fear that. Don't add fear and frustration to anything, because when we do it, we're putting more negatives out and that negative grows. Okay. Our responses, if we're negative, the negative that's around us in our life, it grows because we're feeding it, right? And they're saying, please don't. You're in such a good space and you're starting to learn things that are balancing you. Keep up that good work. Keep up that that way you're walking on your journey, right? And they're like, yeah, she's going really well. And even when you hit obstacles, you always find a way back to balance. And this is what they're saying. They're around you. If you need help, ask them and you will receive. And it's really about that faith that you have, that you're a good person, and you are a good person. Okay. And that's what they're saying. Don't ask if you're a good person. Don't ask if you're doing something the right way. Do what makes you feel comfortable. And I feel like there's pressure on you right now for whatever reason. And they're saying, don't feed that. Okay. Just let it go. We're not here to make other people happy. We're not here to be told how, when, where we should behave a certain way or do things, right? But the way we were raised is very, very different from that, right? Because I know in my generation, and I'm going to be 63 in January, so my generation, I was taught, you have to take care of everybody else before you take care of you. That's not the way it's supposed to be. We need to take care of ourselves so that we can be strong enough and have the energy and the insight and the forethought to be able to handle and take care of what comes to us. So that's your card today, Joyce, and I hope it resonates for you. And there you go. It's the prayer tie. All right. Let me see. Oh, okay. That's, Leanne, honest to God, it might not even be, it might be you put a new picture up. I don't really know, but I don't really remember who I read for a lot. And for whatever reason, it probably was your picture, but you look good. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Ooh, hot chocolate, Margaret. Okay. If you want me to give you one, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I can give you one if you want, Stephen. No problem. Ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah, he's a brat. What is he doing? He's throwing. Here, you want to play with your ninja stick? Here, show him how good you are with your ninja stick. There you go. He's got his own ninja stick. It's a hard straw. And he loves his ninja stick. He can twirl that thing around like crazy. Ooh, he'll scratch himself and play with it, flip it from his beak to his other foot. It's pretty crazy sometimes to watch him. I get a kick out of it. All right, so let's see what I can get for you. All right, Stephen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this is a nice card. This is always a nice card. Okay, so for you, let me get a drink first. Water. Okay, for you, it's the dream catcher. Okay, that was actually a dream catcher I did. So the dream catcher is all about, it's about having positives come through to us. The purpose of the dream catcher that Grandmother Spider taught us how to make was so that the web had holes in it, but things that would try to get through it that were negative would stick. Only the positives come through. Okay. So this is about you forging ahead, making your life mean things that are for you, not for everybody else. Because it's like they're showing me too many times you've wanted to do something or kind of shift your life one way or the other, and then stuff comes up and it changes because other people get involved with it and they want you to do something. So it's almost like you lose focus. So what I'm being told is you need to filter, right? Like the dream catcher filters out the negatives. You need to be more discerning is the word they're using on what you allow to come through to you, because it's not always for your highest good, right? People kind of have a tendency, not everybody, but people kind of step in your life. There's always one or two around that we've experienced at some point where they kind of suck your energy. We call them like energy vampires, or, sucking black holes of emotional need is another term that I used to hear when I was younger. But this is about you saving that energy for you. So you need to weave, okay, your dreams, your wants, your needs, however it is that you want it to, and know that that's okay, that you do come first, that you're worthy to have that, and you're the conductor. Okay, so you're the conductor of your own train. And a lot of times people will say, oh, well, I'm not happy because they're not happy, or they're trying to get me to do stuff, or blah, 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 blah. But you're jumping to everybody else's tune, but what you should be jumping to, okay? You're the one that sets the pace. And this goes for everybody. We all are responsible for what we do, the choices we make, the way we think. We're responsible for our actions or how we even respond to things, okay? Not anybody else, okay? It's up to us to make those choices. And this is what they're saying. You need to work on your path and do the things that you want to do, and it's okay. And don't feel guilty, or don't automatically jump to what everybody else is telling you to jump to. So in other words, start thinking for yourself and creating what you want in your life for you, okay? Then everything else will fall in place because you'll find a balance for yourself, okay? So that's your card today, Stephen, and it is the Dream Catcher. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I hope that resonated for you. I'm glad you came back. And you have a great week. All right, it's going to go down. Jane Doe 73. Hi, Jane Doe. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Nice to see you here. Going down. Yeah, I can give you one. Sure. Let me go down. Yeah. I'll get you too, Jacqueline. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I do that stuff all the time. Cindy, it's always fun, right? Redo button. Oh. The other day I lost a bunch of information because my computer, the power went off in the area and it didn't save. And I lost all the info I had already put up. I had to start from scratch all over. So yeah, it's always fun, the little technical stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. All right. Well, this is one of my favorite cards because I have them all over the house. This is the Crystal Keepers. Okay. This was actually one of my crystals, and actually, he's right here. So as you can see, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. Crystals. Okay, so the Crystal Keepers, and I don't know, some of you may know this, but crystals are used in everything. They're used in computers, they're used in phones, electronic, are like our nests and our video cams, all that. They store energy, they store data. Okay, so the older they are, the more information they have, and think of they're coming from the earth, right? And they hold stuff, and these grow like this. This is how they grow into these points, right? And it's all encompassing, and it will attract things that you need. It will enhance things in your life. So what I'm being told here for you is the Crystal Keepers are the keepers of knowledge. Okay, and right now it's almost like you're going up steps. I don't know if you're learning something or you have a goal that you're working towards, but they're showing me a bunch of steps, and you keep stepping up, 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 and you keep going up, up, up. So one of the things I want you to look at right now is all that information that can be stored, that may be stored inside of you, even past lives. And we can kind of tap into that, and we tap into it with crystals. We tap into it with energy, right? And that's what crystals are. They bring energy in, right? And this is what I'm being shown for you. Use that energy. Ask the Crystal Keepers, ask the ancestors to give you the information you need, whatever this is. And I keep seeing you, and you're being very successful. You're taking your time the way it needs to happen, but just know that that extra layer is there if you want to dig deeper. Okay. Now, if you came to my house, I've got crystals everywhere. I've got clusters, I've got big stones, I've got little stones, I've got different kinds of points in crystals. I have carved stuff. I have this is a beautiful piece here. I got this from Carrie Greenaway in her Spirit Island place. She sells all kinds of amazing stuff. And if you have the crystals, put them around you, change them up, power them up, recharge them, put them in sunlight, put them in moonlight, put them in 24 hours of light. Doesn't matter. Use them because they will empower you to get to that goal you have set yourself. If you don't have them, use that energy anyway to ask the ancestors in thought process, in things that you're doing that you need assistance with. Just ask them to step in and show you a good way to take things. Okay, so that's your card, Jane, and I hope that resonates for you. It's a great card. Great card. All right, thanks for stopping on. Okay, Miss Jacqueline. Water. All righty. Oh, and by the way, crystals don't have to be big either. I have some in here. This is zincite. I don't know if you can see them in there. They're very tiny. There's like 4 of them. They are so much energy. It's crazy. So they don't have to be big crystals. They can be small crystals. They can be set in jewelry. They can be stones or jewels. Doesn't matter. All right. Hang on, Jacqueline. Alrighty here. Ooh, they just cut themselves in 4. Alrighty then. Hang on. They did something they wanted me to do. Hang on. That was interesting. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, this is always an interesting card. And they have so much to share with us. Your card today is the horse. Okay, you like that card, Mango? What do you think? Is that a good card? Yeah, tell him. Yep, tell him. I see you. I hear you. Yep, good boy. He likes it too. All right, so the horse is for you. There's usually 2 ways I get the horse. They're either in the stable, and outside of the stable, there's a big fence that goes around the barn, so they can go out in the barn sometimes, but they can go back into the stable. This is about you kicking away, like breaking away from the boundaries that other people set up for you. This is interesting. Okay, so what I'm being shown is you need to push these boundaries or these um, kind of things that people put on us that they want you to live up to, right? Oh, well, you need to do this because blah blah blah, or you should be doing this. This is how you need to take this. And it's like you've been kind of feeling stifled, is what they're telling me a little bit about it. So you need to push those boundaries away. We set up our own boundaries. Never, ever, ever allow other people to set up your boundaries for you. Okay. You need to take charge and ownership of your own life, your own set of rules. Okay. You're a good person, but you need to let that light shine more. You're that beacon, and because these boundaries have been kind of set up around you by others, you're not shining to your full potential. And it's not your fault, but it's the way you've been kind of fallen into your life path. This is what's been going on. You need to break away from those barriers. It doesn't mean you're going to hurt people physically, mentally, emotionally, none of that. You just need to set your own boundaries. Once you do, you're going to be freed up to get more positives, to get more things that you can pull into your life that are good, that you've wanted to do, you've expressed you wanted to do, or thought about, right? So it's your turn to manifest whatever this is, but you have to take those boundaries away before you'll be able to move forward with any of it. And really, the only boundaries I'm seeing is boundaries that others have set up for you. So think about it. Take a look at your life and remove some of those boundaries or barriers, okay? Because there are more barriers considered because other people put them up for you. Okay, so that's your card today. It's the horse, and I hope you feel that it resonates. And thanks so much for coming on. Whew. Good. I'm glad. Whew. Okay, hang on. It's bouncing all over here. Aha, see, told you. Yeah, he's bullheaded. Okay, so here you go. Arisa, really not cool coming on and trying to get people to go to your spam station. So yeah, see you, bye. All righty, gonna go down. Yep. Oh, yep. Here's another one. Let's get rid of that. Hi, Rita Clark. How are you? Oh, okay. Hang on. Got you another one. Yep. It's always fun, isn't it? Good. That's good, Rita. Oh, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Isn't that just great? Babies are such sponges. When they're little, they can learn so much. Okay, I think I got you, Jacqueline. I know. Michelle, I got you too. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's go down. Hi, Paula. Yeah, I can give you a card. Sure would love to. Paula. I have one of my best friends is Paula. And we grew old together from way back in school. I don't know how we reached this age. I really don't. Well, you really, it's interesting. Sometimes my body feels old, but my brain doesn't. Oh, okay. So, Paula, let's see what I got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, I love in a day that it, I love a day when they want to keep giving us the same cards. Out of 72 cards, shuffled and everything, you get the dream catcher as well. Okay, so let's see what it is for you. Okay, so if you heard me a little bit ago, the dream catcher is the web Grandma the Spider gave to us and showed us how the dream catcher works. It allows positives to come through and negatives to stick, right? So they don't come into our life. But what I'm being shown for you right now is you need to clean that web out, your sacred space, your sacred circle, which is all things that are special, all things that mean the most to you, people, places, events, whatever. We hold them in a sacred space. They mean more to us. And what I'm being shown is you need to go in and clear those webs and clear that dream catcher of things that don't resonate with you anymore, or maybe there are events that have passed or people that really don't interact with you anymore. So it's time to kind of clean that out a little bit and set the pace for the upcoming months. Okay, you don't want to go into winter with things that no longer work with you. And it doesn't mean that by taking them out and putting them on the outside that you love them less or care about them less or care about it less. It just means you're opening space for new things and positive things to come into you, to come onto your path, to come onto your manifestation process. Okay, so that's your card today, Paula, and I hope it resonates for you. Clean it out. You know, winter's fast approaching. Right? I didn't think it would be November already, and look, we're going into the middle of it. So make sure you get it done before winter sets, eh? Oh, Roy. Oh, okay. Yep. Well. Oh. Yep. Okay. Well, like I said, and they just yelled again. This woman yelled again, knuckleheads. And yeah, grab that dragon. Let them find that dragon. Boy, they're not going to be happy, Miss Cheryl, if they find that dragon. Oh, yep. Yep. I can, well, there you go. And I didn't know any of this was going on. Yep. Yeah, I know. I understand. Woo! Woo! Okay. So I'm going to go down a little bit lower. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, going to go down a little bit farther. All right. Okay, I hear you. You hear Moo crying in the background? She's such a little brat. She's an old lady is what she is. All right, guys. Well, I've been on here a little over an hour. So till next time, I'll be here tomorrow again on Spiritually Paranormal. Holly's not going to be able to make it with me tomorrow, but we'll figure something out. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And until then, God bless all of you and keep that positive going. And please remember to put out prayers and good thoughts to all the people that are suffering in the world around us right now, whether it's personal issues, whether it's depression, whether it's anxiety, whether it's war, whether it's uncertainty. It doesn't matter. Take a few seconds and put some positive thoughts and prayers into the world around you. And maybe it'll take place and it'll help even one person. All right. So bless y'all. We'll see you again. And I'll be here tomorrow with Spiritually Paranormal. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Yeah. Cool. What? Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear.